Welcome back. This is what we've been working all weekend for. We are here on the Lone Wolf Field at Atlantic City. This is your Mid-Atlantic Major 2024, and this is it. These teams have been fighting all weekend long. We're looking at two of the best teams right now. We're going to be taking Leverage versus Ology. Leverage seem to have a little bit more of a straightforward path to get here to the finals. They mostly just beat the wheels off of everybody that got in front of them.
They're also in their backyard.
That's true.
They're the locals here, so huge presence with Enemy State and them at this event, and they've obviously won, I believe, the Vegas event. So huge shout out to them. But Ology, amazing team. I believe Thomas Taylor coaching them. A lot of really great players in that team. Ben Challenger, Jeremy Doan.
Yep.
So it should be a very, very interesting match.
Not everybody has finished the journey, however. With Leverage, Zach Moran got pulled off the field earlier today with a leg injury. He's not going to come back. I think it might be a reoccurring left knee injury, we've been told. On the flip side of that match, we got Pmob versus Greenville Growl. Pmob also having a wild journey to get here. This is the consolation match for them, so it's for third and fourth place. They went through some amazing, dramatic finishes to make it here, even to this point. Unfortunately for them, also, not everybody can finish the journey with them. Matt Kilbashian having what might be, I'm told, a torn patellar tendon in an earlier match, and also having to be carried off the field. So there have been battlefield losses today for all these teams.
Well, you got to push it. Get this far.
Pmob is up against Greenville Growl, another team that's had some really wild games back and forth. One of the longest, slowest games I've watched the entire weekend, and then some of the fastest points I've watched all weekend. So I don't know what to expect for this.
If it's anything like the last set, this is going to be crazy. So, all right,
we're back. Leverage on our left, Algae in the purple jerseys on our right. Leverage into the snake on the run out. 5 alive, both teams. Both teams into the snake. Unfortunately, they're going to lose their middle brick for the Ology very quickly.
All right, we also got an S2 here for Ology. He's locking down. He looks like he wants to launch up to 50. He's matched here over here on the Leverage side, though.
Leverage bumping out to that snake corner, trying to give support to their front player. Chris Caputo has been doing a lot of work in the snake for Leverage all weekend long.
Right. First big move here to the snake 50.
Here's Watkins for Ology. He's posting up. He's hoping that Chris Caputo makes a mistake.
All right. Looks like they both know who's where now.
Yep. So frankly, Caputo has better support over his shoulder due to that snake corner. There's no way Watkins can make a move and try to bunker him out, but it's possible Caputo could do it to Watkins.
Caputo obviously in good position here. Also found his missing headband from yesterday. So
Did he really? That was huge.
The magic is back.
There was an Amber Alert out for that headband yesterday here at Atlantic City.
I matched a bounty that was put up by Mike from Enemy, and looks like the bounty worked. We let's recapture that headband.
All right, this is a huge battle right now. Not a lot's happening, but honestly, as soon as Watkins and Caputo settle the differences, it may determine the entire course of this first point. Ology player walking off on that D2.
Yeah, they're peeling players off one by one. That may be Jeremy Doan that's taking the walk here. I'm not positive. On the far side for Ology.
This is so tense over here, Watkins versus Caputo in the snake. Watkins is just locked onto the outside of that S2. He's just hoping Caputo will pop up and try to get to him. Caputo generally just ignoring Watkins' presence because he's got a gun over top his shoulder protecting him.
Both teams just trying to feel each other out right now, to be honest with you. I think that, first points tend to drag a little bit.
No, you never want to lose that first point in a match, so they're going to play a little bit conservative here.
Caputo's a very smart player, just being calm, waiting for his spot.
Like I said, he's basically ignoring the existence of a player just 10 feet away from him. He doesn't really care. He's very confident in his back player.
And these Leverage guys, they've known each other for a really long time, and that's a trust you have in guys that have stuck together for this long. You kind of go do your thing, you're protected. If you're not safe, they'll tell you you're not safe. So
Leverage kind of has their eyes set on maybe working through the relegation process, being up to pro next year. Winning this event will be another big step towards it.
Huge step.
Ology certainly not out of the running for that themselves.
Wow.
Leverage brick, hunting for something to shoot at. He's going to go back over to that Dorito side. Watkins is 100% locked onto Caputo.
Tunnel vision, though. It's the problem, but he knows if he stops engaging, there's a good chance that Caputo is going to come right down and take him out.
What he also can't allow is Caputo to jump the snake. Well, there it is.
Go. Oh, Matt telegraphed that.
It's a trade.
And look at that, just goggle, goggle, goggle shot. That's a pro right there in Caputo.
Oh, there are players walking off for leverage over on that Dorito side. I'm not sure what's happened, but it's a bloodbath.
All right, this player may have made the wrong decision, and I am correct. He is now walking off, trying to backfill to that bunker.
Leverage is going to try to push down this outside snake and finish it off. I think he will. It's going to be a walk-in.
The tactical retreat sometimes does not pay off. That was one of them.
Wow, what a great back and forth on that one. All right, leverage jumping out, first point. All right, taking the field is Pmob versus Greenville Growl.
Oh, boy.
I'm going to use the moment to again shout out, not so much Pmob, well, yes, Pmob, but their jerseys. Their jerseys are provided by Destroyer Lifestyle, and the reason I bring it up is because Destroyer Lifestyle and their website, their profits are going to cancer. One of the members of their family is fighting leukemia, young Cameron Montoya. So whether you can give to them or any other charitable foundation that helps, especially kids shouldn't have to go through that kind of stuff.
Absolutely not. And Montoyas were a great family.
Yep.
So definitely help them out if you can.
All right, Pmob on the left, Growl on the right. Looks like 5 alive for Pmob. Pmob spread across the back. The only thing forward from the back is that center tower. Greenville Growl slightly better at threatening entrance into the snake. Pmob's depending on that tower to stop that from happening. Pmob makes their first move up to the Dorito side tower.
Pmob's roster is just littered with all-stars from New England, including former pro Alex Rosati from NYX.
You're making a good case for a salary cap. All right, Greenville Growl does in fact get into the snake. He's unopposed in the snake. He does have that snake corner for Pmob, but frankly, a little bit of fire, he can work his way up, bouncing back and forth up the snake. I think he can do it even with that S corner hot. There he goes. He moves up into that S2. Just a very quick sideways bump, and it's a clean crawl. No, I say that, I get him killed. That's on me. I apologize. Commentator's crew is coming in. This is definitely that classic conservative first point. Try not to make big mistakes. Greenville Growl player taking a walk out of the middle. They are in the D2, and they are in the snake corner. They're in the D1. It's not a horrible place to cross it up and try to play defense, but defense isn't going to win you this point. You're going to need to win some gunfights. Pmob player cutting around the corner. He's just hunting for Dorito side. Oh, he's getting shot at by his own teammate. Fortunately, got missed. And that completely frees him up. The Greenville Growl player in the snake corner is gone. That just leaves the D side. That's all that's left over here for Greenville Growl. Frankly, if this Pmob player wants to drop, he could crawl the whole way. I don't know if that might be Samuel Lana. I'm incorrect. It might be Harrison Gross.
Their names are actually on the top of their shoulders. I think that is Gross, maybe.
Abundance of caution. Pmob just not sure whether or not to push. That is that death can that you keep talking about, and there it is.
There it is.
Last
Claims another victim.
So Pmob's going to start off with a 1-0 lead on this one.
A very, very solid win. All 5 bodies.
Is that true? Field. All 5?
It's all 5.
Wow, well done to
How
Pmob.
many have hits on them? We don't know, but They're all 5 walking off the field right now.
Why do you got to take that away from them?
Listen, I know these kids. I know these kids. I'm kidding. That was a very good. That was a very good win.
All right, coming back onto the field, we're going to have Ology versus Leverage. Leverage up by 1 point. Not much time on the clock, so that's taken off the clock, so that's not really relevant.
Leverage heading out. Caputo. Gold twister in hand. Just want to point that out. Big Twister supporters over there on Leverage. Love those guys. Actually, we share a booth with Enemy of the State, which are Leverage is an offshoot of Enemy of the State. So, fantastic group of guys. Yeah, just the whole organization behind Leverage with Rob and Mike and everybody. I mean, they really have a good organization support system behind them. So.
Here we go, Ology up the middle to that brick and the tower. Out to the snake corner.
Definitely caught one.
Pretty aggressive breakout by Ology, and they still picked up a kill. Ology going to the outside of the snake. You either drop and crawl or you get out of there.
I mean, that was a very aggressive breakout for Caputo. It looks like, I think he made a clip one in the arm, just tried to crawl that one off, and I think the ref was just too on top of him on that one.
Savvy.
But, yeah.
Stanley up to this S50 for Ology. He has a player behind him in support, but it's not a great support position, in my opinion. Ology player, I think, should crawl out of there. Get into this outside snake, see if he can make the whole 100-yard length.
Well, now he's in a really good spot to do that now that he eliminated. So, Matt, you may have foretold the future here. Never mind. His buddy's going to do it for him.
Watkins, gotta get your pack down, though. He listened to me. His pack went right down. Am I being too loud?
Stop talking so loud.
Soft voice. Use my inside voice.
Yeah. He is about to go pack hunting. It's a fun sport we do here from this position. They know where he is. So.
Do you need a pack license? Do you have to like turn it into the state?
No, it's a catch and release program. Actually,
okay?
You have to, whatever carcasses you get, you got to turn them into the state.
Leverage player taking a walk from that can. I think that's it.
Tough.
No, I take it back.
No, he's going to pick apart this last guy here in the tower, which is unfortunate. Or his buddy's going to drop the hammer right there. All right, so that is that. And Leverage could have toweled that and saved their friend a little bit of pain, but, you know, they want to teach some lessons here to their guys. It's like a shock collar for dogs.
Got to learn the hard way. Sorry.
Yes.
Would you call that tough love from the coach?
They'll learn from it. It's all about growth.
This makes you grow.
Yeah.
I thought I heard the coach screaming from the net, "This hurts me more than it hurts you."
I'm doing this for you.
You know, at this level, I think most of these players would not expect their coach to towel out to save them pain. I don't think there's any reason not to, though, because, you know, your one player is not going to pull that one out.
Well, the fact they toweled it when he was 3 steps past the guy doesn't really help that discussion, but it's okay.
Oh, look, I'm trying to save you. Oh.
That's, you know.
All right.
These guys are almost professionals.
Preferred Pmob on the right, Greenville Growl on the left. Pmob up by 1 point.
Looks like somebody from Pmob caught one up the middle.
Same thing for Greenville Growl. They're going to lose their middle player. Greenville Growl quickly into D2.
Wow. Pmob player is already in S2. I think that's an off-the-break S2, which is pretty crazy.
Pmob loses their center player. They might be losing their back tempo.
Element of surprise is over because this referee just gave away that position immediately. So that's not...
Pmob making their secondaries. They're down a couple bodies, but they're still pushing. Greenville Growl in that snake corner. Fortunately for them, Pmob has now taken the snake 50. They are pushing up that D side still for Greenville Growl. I'm not sure if Pmob caught that movement up that Dorito side. I didn't hear a communication about it.
Oh boy, we've got ourselves potentially a situation here on the snake side. If you'll train your attention, folks at home,
to the gentleman on the ground,
we may have ourselves.
He should not be pausing though. He should keep going. You are very exposed in that snake, and the longer you stay on the outside snake, the longer you take.
Hopefully, no one's looking at the crack here. Oh wow! Do they not see their player in here?
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one. You had a potential lottery ticket there crawling up the snake.
Wow.
I'm not sure I towel out on that one until I see how it works.
That an accident?
What's that?
Did somebody accidentally do that? I don't
Ooh.
know. That looked like it could have went either way.
Yeah, so that crawl down the outside of the snake can suddenly result in a complete game change. And if you got a guy there, just let him finish his crawl. See
I
what
do
happens.
agree it was a slow crawl. I'm being a little cautious, but I think
Yeah.
he had the element of surprise there.
Yeah, give him the chance. He might go back to his pit and have a conversation.
They're
with the
going to
coach.
be watching the tape on that one. And when they do, I want to say, you guys are doing a great job out there after rewatching this.
And if you can pause it, you can see the moment you broke his heart.
Right about there.
All right, Leverage trying to go up the middle, immediately loses one of their players. They were going to double up that brick. Not now.
Leverage is...
Second player running off.
Losing some players here quickly. They're still okay. Still got 3 guys here. I don't know if they peeled off. They peeled one off over here on Ology's side.
Another Leverage player walking off. Leverage towels out of that.
They just want to play. They want to just conserve some time here. Time is a valuable element you cannot get back. So
You sound like a man that's seen a lot of things and he's regretted some of his life.
I don't want to talk about it. My therapist already said it's over and we're done.
T2's wearing sunglasses in the booth so you can't see the pain in his eyes.
It's just dark and cold back there. This paintball industry has just ripped my soul out.
Like an Atlantic City shark, dead eyes. You would do great in the casino, not showing emotion.
Not allowed there anymore. Not after last night. Apparently can't bring Monopoly money in there.
They frown on that.
They do frown on that.
All right, Pmob up 2-0 over Greenville Growl. Yep. Greenville Growl needs to come back with some answers. Time isn't yet an issue for Greenville Growl, but if they lose another point, going down 3-0.
Right there on the camera, you're looking at Thomas Taylor. Not now, I'm not Thomas Taylor, but you were just looking at Thomas Taylor, Ology coach.
And you chose to came to us on the camera. What a poor choice.
I know. Just bringing down the stream.
All right, Pmob on the left. Pmob into Snake 1 safely, also into that brick up the middle. They did whatever they wanted on that breakout. Still 5 alive for both teams.
Again, Pmob is a fantastic collection of some of New England's best young talent. It's great to see them, kind of come from their local background and where they are now.
Pmob does lose their player going out to that Dorito corner. So 4 on 5. Greenville Growl filling out to that snake corner. He might get caught. No, he made it safely.
Right, so they peeled off a Dorito player here on Pmob's side.
Pmob's Dorito side is now running out of players.
It's in shambles. It is in shambles.
Like my knees.
There's a little ray of hope here, though, in the snake.
Yeah, he's going to immediately need to get to work. He's got to pull up some kills. I'm not sure the Dorito side is aware of him. If he drops back a few feet and looks Dorito side, he might get a quick kill on that inside Dorito.
The problem is he's got 2 here, and someone's about to launch. Oh,
there
wow.
We go. Okay, that's a start.
Wow, that was a very...
So Sam Lana there for Pmob in the Snake 50.
Very heads-up play there. He just caught him at the right time.
If he dropped back, I really think there's kills for him to be had over on the Dorito side.
All right, another Pmob player coming out of the middle.
No, it's falling apart.
Yeah, Greenville is seeing blood in the water.
Yeah, they know he's there. Sam is going to get pinched.
Yeah. You hate to see it, people. You hate to see it.
Greenville Growl is going to bring this back to 1-2. How are we going to do for time on the clock? We're going to be probably around 8:40. 8:49. So would not call time an issue. 2-1. Greenville Growl, good comeback. They didn't want to go 0-3.
All right, Leverage taking the walk here. Once again, Caputo. He's playing pretty much every point here.
There we go. Ology up. 2-1. Looks like we have a little bit of scoreboard issues there. Maybe they're just making up scores at this point.
Script writers, maybe.
Yeah. Rushing from the script writing room out to the scoreboard.
So let's see how Leverage bounces back here from 2 points being let up here quick.
Algae, double up that can. I don't
All right,
I
so
don't like staying there.
Caputo not too aggressive on this one, which rightfully so. He kind of ate it on the last one. But he's definitely going to launch at some point. Looks like Ology, relatively safe breakout. Nothing too crazy.
5 alive. They're up the middle to that brick. They're into the snake corner.
So what is this? What does this 40 center brick see here on the snake side? Is he shooting the back right corner? Is that what we're looking at?
Generally, oh, there we go. Leverage up to that D50. That brick is trying to prevent the jump into the snake.
Okay.
And it misses it. Ology is into the snake.
All right, so they know Caputo's there. They know he's going to try and launch in. So they're just trying to get their guy probably in place here first. But I don't know how aware they are that they have somebody literally breathing down their neck on the D side.
Yeah, number 75 there in the middle needs to communicate that D50's hot. His snake player's in some amount of danger.
Wow, Caputo moving back. Interesting with that many guns on him, and he makes it.
Jacob Seabaugh taking a walk for leverage.
Now, I don't know if that helped or hurt Caputo. Well, that hurt him because he's leaving now. But I thought he was okay where he was.
Here we go, big crawl for Ology.
Oh, this is going to be...
This could be a game changer.
This could potentially be catastrophic for leverage.
So, leverage players know it. Another leverage player taking a walk. That's Caputo. Big loss for leverage.
It must have taken Caputo a lot just to not tell his teammates he's
Yeah.
right here.
I would not try that on this field, though.
Yeah, obviously. Oh my goodness, it's got to be tough.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that's a...
Stanley blows up that tower. I don't think he's aware the D50's still hot. He's very casual.
Oh yeah,
Stanley's walking it in.
He just put it in the back of his neck.
There you go.
That's it. Unfortunately, leverage is going to lose this point. Not for not trying. He really...
Wow, congratulations, Ology. They're up 3-1 against one of the best teams in the league. Good work.
In their own backyard. They're still looking calm, though. I mean,
they came in, knocked over your lemonade stand, took all your money. Said, this is my neighborhood now.
We'll see him in the parking lot after this.
Yeah. I'm being a little bit ambitious here. This is certainly not over for leverage.
No, not at all. If there's any team on planet Earth that can pivot and change the tide of this game, it's them. So preferred mob, 2-1. Got how much time? 8 and some change, almost 9 minutes. It's a lifetime in paintball.
Okay, Growl in the all-black jerseys on our left. Pmob in the NASCAR-themed jerseys on our right.
Perhaps a nod to Dean, maybe?
I think it is. It's for Preferred Auto.
Preferred Auto.
Yeah, they're one of their main sponsors.
Very clever, Twan. We like that.
Growl starting to make their secondary bumps out to the D1,
So
into that mini wall near the snake.
Rosati taking a walk.
5 alive for Greenville Growl.
Let's see who we got here. We got Jake Thorne taking a walk as well.
So 5 on 3.
And
Growl is calling kill 3 though. The kill count's a little off.
let's see what we got. And then Lucas is coming by now. So
Bump up to that wedge over in the Dorito side, just inside of the tape.
Greenville making this match interesting. Tighten this up a little bit.
Up to the D50. Oh, I think he's going to immediately get popped.
I think he just got clipped in the
No,
face.
he's still alive. He is under a lot of stress, though.
Oh, they want him bad.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, he just... Yeah, he
So I
just
think
ate
it's
it.
just this Pmob in the back snake corner.
That gentleman just got shot in the face a lot.
He's facing down at least 3 guns.
Do they know he's there, though? Oh, yes. Oh, they definitely know he's
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's... Oh, man. That's a tough one.
And you know, as a coach, you don't tell that out because you're up points. You want to let time, but I don't know if you save more than a couple seconds.
Unfortunately, Matt DeRula's brother John is had to be the sacrificial lamb on that one. So good on John, taking one for the team.
Yeah.
Team player right there.
Thanks, John.
Yeah. All right. Well, this is an interesting set. Another interesting set.
Greenville Growl's going to tie it up. How much time we got left on the clock? 7 minutes. Lots of time. 7 minutes for both matches. Leverage. I don't think they found themselves down by 2 points at any point at any time this weekend. I could be wrong, but they're going to have to
their
really
lives, maybe.
But yeah.
Leverage has been very dominant, putting their foot on people's necks all week and just not letting off. So this is, but I mean, when you get to this stage, this high in the tournament, you're going to start really facing the best of the best. And everybody's hungry for a pro spot, and this is your ticket to the pro spot. So I don't know what this a win or loss here for Leverage does for the overall season rankings. I know they're in the driver's seat right now, but
Well, even second place isn't exactly like you got blown out.
depending on where Ology
Yeah.
was previously. So
All right, Leverage on your left. They need some answers here. Into the snake immediately.
all right, I believe.
Oh, they're going to try to run through up to their other team's brick.
They are.
Leverage loses their snake player.
All right,
so it looks like taking a walk.
Caputo just ate it again. They have his number. They know where he's going. They may need to pivot some things.
Run through for Leverage. Take the Algae player out of that brick. That's a trade-off. I'm fine with that trade.
It got somebody out. It got somebody out of the center, but I don't know how effective that really is for them not having a snake player anymore.
Another Leverage player walking off on that Dorito side. So a trade is great when you're up bodies, or it's a trade to take a player out of a critical position. Leverage was not up bodies in that situation, but it is a pretty important position, that brick. So this is Stanley, number 9. For Ology, up in the S50, looks cross, immediately picks up a kill.
Great field awareness. He knew exactly where he had to go to take out that guy.
This Leverage player is in an awful position to try to hold off a tidal wave of players. You do not want to be at this angled snake bunker.
It's hard to get small in that bunker.
You cannot.
That's a matter of time. They're going to towel that, predictably.
That bunker is fool's gold. I just see a lot of players go to it, and in my opinion, the best reason to go to it is if you intend to go around it and immediately drop into the long outside crawl.
Not even a last resort, I would want to go there.
You just don't want to get stuck there. Yeah. It is just bad news.
It's a blocker, not a bunker, people. That's why it's there.
Well, I mean, it really exists there to incentivize making that long crawl. It allows you to make that long crawl, then pop up and turn around and blow up with some amount of protection. That's its purpose. Anyways. All right. Pmob, Greenville Growl. They're all knotted up. 7 minutes on the clock.
10 seconds.
Pmob up that middle, into that brick, ever important brick. Pmob attempts the outside crawl. It does not work. They're going to lose their first player. Some of these towers are twerking in the wind like a used car salesman inflatable.
A wacky waving inflatable arm flailing tube man?
Yep, that's the guy. All right, so Pmob down a body.
Pmob, pretty conservative breakout for what they've done previously. No real snake side presence as of yet.
Well, I think they had a big roll of the dice there with that, trying to get to that outside snake. It didn't work, but I understand the gambler's mentality in that one. Pmob into the D1. However, Greenville Growl already in the D2, and they got that middle brick. Greenville Growl up a body. Back player getting a check over here in the corner for Greenville Growl. The ref is calling him clean. Things have calmed down a little bit out here. You could almost hold a normal conversation in the middle field right now. The rate of fire is drawn down, communication's drawn down.
Man, people look tired, Matt.
I guess so. It's been a long weekend. That middle brick for Pmob. He's hunting that S2. So we are at 5.5 minutes. The score is 2-2. Either team winning this point in the next minute or so would certainly be fine as far as time is concerned. I can understand Pmob's conservative play right now because they're down a body. Growl, I think, has the initiative to be a little bit more aggressive here. Even if it doesn't work out, the clock isn't a big problem yet. Pmob up into that inside Dorito. That inside Dorito's looking snake way. He's going to try to prevent. No, it's too late. So the snake is already hot. Maybe trying to put pressure on that snake corner.
So just under 5 minutes left. Still a boatload of time here.
So what team is going to roll the dice and try to pull something off?
Someone's got to do something.
Oh, one of the Pmob's players is convinced he shot somebody. He is correct. It's the inside Dorito taking a walk, so we're back to 4-on-4. I feel like Pmob is a little bit more of a gambler's team, but also Greenville Growl, when they decide to attack, they tend to come in waves.
Pmob a lot more disciplined on the national stage than I usually see them at locals. They are very chaotic typically, so it's...
Noel Tran has whipped them into shape.
I have to keep rubbing my eyes to make sure I'm seeing the same team.
Pmob being very patient. The game is tied up body-wise.
I think
We're down to 3.5.
I think they're trying to lull their opponents into sleep. I think that's what they're trying to do.
They're trying the old snake charmer routine?
Yeah, this is what's happening right now. Pmob themselves may have fallen asleep. I don't think a gun has been shot for the better part of 20 seconds.
The media is packing up their cameras and heading home.
That's right. They've forgotten the game is still going on. And the crowd goes mild.
So time is becoming a concern because at this point, if you lose this point, it's very easy for the other team to lock it down.
If you can believe it, they have half the amount of time to do that when I said they had plenty. So,
oh, there's a move by Pmob up into that S1.
I just don't think anybody wants to be the one to make the mistake, right? That's the thing.
They are very afraid of their coaches.
Noel is vicious.
since the league approved capital punishment.
That's right. That's why there's no more 187. the weekly beatings, they just couldn't take it anymore.
Maddie's Marshall was right. The players are soft now. Oh, here's a big move. Okay, here's the game breaker move. Did they catch that? No, I don't think Pmob caught that.
It was not very graceful. Oh, wow.
Pmob did not catch that.
They have something special here.
This is the match right here.
I'm whispering because I think this is going to be fantastic.
If he crosses that gap, I'm pretty sure the Pmob player can see the movement through the gap.
I think he knows about the gap.
This
it's like
is
golf.
huge.
Just whispering.
This is a huge moment. Oh, he's worried. I think that's Harrison Gross. I think he's worried about whether he's already behind him.
This is incredible. Cameraman, don't go off the shot.
What does he do? Here it is. There it is. He sees it.
Wow.
I'm not. So who toweled? Who toweled? I'm not. What just happened? So that was a big move for Growl, whether or not they could pull off that whole snake crawl.
Thrilling for everybody to watch. Yeah. Not really sure what happened.
If you know what just happened, give me a call. I'm going to put my number up on screen.
We were a mere 10 feet away from that, and we have no idea what happened.
So I just don't know who toweled out of that one.
I can't see why Pmob would have.
Yeah.
But did Growl not realize they had... I think once they realized they lost him, it probably was
that's your big gamble.
You
know, maybe they were just banking on that to be the big gamble, that snake crawl, and when it didn't work, you just said, to hell with it. I got to save time. All right, Ology in a commanding 4-1 lead over Leverage.
Another Caputo dives over the lane.
Well, he's trying everything.
Fedorov in 2007.
Oh, wow. Great callback.
It's legendary. Still is. That was an amazing run for Caputo there off the break. And now we have got a party on the Ology side.
Leverage is going to win this one easy.
Oof. They're going to bring this is what I mean. These guys can adapt. Look at that. And that is a quick point.
They're going to bring it back 2-4. There's going to be a little bit under 6 minutes left on the clock. This is a game again.
They come back to the pits. They look Rob in the eye. They get afraid. They get out there and they kill. And that's what they need to do.
Wow.
Wow, that was amazing. See, now that's leverage, people. That's leverage.
All right, so here we go. There's the score. Greenville Growl versus Pmob. Pmob's up by 1 point. So Growl must have toweled out of that one. The
Crazy.
best I can guess, again, is that as you coach, you got a player doing that long outside crawl. It's a lottery ticket. I mean, sometimes it's a scratch-off ticket.
That was crazy. I don't.
If it pulls off, you're just going to utterly win the game. If
Yeah.
you can get to the other end. I've actually seen this weekend coaches toweling out just because an opposing player is approaching the end of the snake on that side out crawl. They don't even wait for him to start popping up and killing bodies. They just go, you know what? He's within 10 feet of making the finish of that crawl. I'm just going to towel out.
I think they just realized once they lost their snake eye and they knew he was gone, I think they knew it was just grim for the last guy left and they just needed the time.
Yep.
And that just makes sense to me. But
this is the kind of moment that drives coaches to drink.
it felt like they were there in a standoff for about 8 years.
Yeah.
Is how long it seemed like. It
Yeah.
seemed like time froze.
This is very bad for his heart health there.
All right, so let's see who we got. We got John Derula heading out. I like how it's on the side there. It's easy to see. Rosati. Props to Twan for putting on the shoulders of their names so we can actually see who's heading out to the
However,
walk.
it's not on the back, so.
Yes. Wow, thrilling.
Oh, boy.
What a these
Yeah.
last couple sets have been crazy, man.
3-2. Not a lot of time left on the clock now.
Boy, am I glad I stuck around.
This is not enough time for Pmob to just, we'll cross up the guns. They know we're going to lose this. They're going to have to fight. Greenville's going to bring it. This is going to be a fight. I could easily see 2 more points in this match, maybe even 3. Oh, I think I saw a pack hit for the Growl player diving into the snake. Sure enough. My old reffing eyes are still working. 2 Growl players walking off.
Eats a lot of carrots.
3 player. Is he doing a retreat or is he dead?
That
No,
is-
he's doing a retreat.
That is one of the best tactical retreats I've ever seen in my life. Good on him. However, I don't know if it's going to... They've got...
Well, is this a time to retreat? You're going to have to win the game. You're running out of time.
Well, now he bumps out to the snake. So with a minute left, I mean, is that...
If Growl loses this point, it's over. They have no choice but to win this point.
Pmob doesn't need to do nothing. They just got to sit there and wait. Wait for the champagne. That's all they got to do. I mean, you have to come...
Oh, as you say that, 2 Pmob players walking off. Champagne's going to have to be put on hold.
They need to pick all these guys out of here, though.
Growl player up in the middle.
He's going to have to launch and sacrifice himself.
He's going to run into a gun. That's going to be a trade at best.
See? I mean, this is the problem now. Now this guy's going to... Oh, and it's a red flag. And that is going to be it. That's going to be it. I mean,
that is going to be it. Pmob's going to take this.
I don't think they have the bodies. I think we're done.
They're calling time. So, ooh, wow. So we're still going to play another point, but it looks like Greenville Growl just got a major on that run through in the middle. There's going to be about 30 seconds left. Pmob's going to be up by 2. Even worse for Growl. I think they're going to be starting down bodies.
Legend says the Russians have had an 8-second point. But Legend, I said it 2 days ago. I don't
The
know
gypsy-
if I...
The gypsy woman told me.
That's right. The scriptures say you can do this in 8 seconds.
The chosen one shall arrive.
So, I mean, if that's the case, they could win this game 3 times over with the time they got left. Yeah.
Do you want to put some action on that? You got your wallet on you?
No, my wife handles all my money. I don't even know where it is or where she is right now.
My $20 against, well, I don't know, Geo5 Twister? How's that sound?
Gun doesn't exist, Matt.
Well, I'll take future shares in it. How about that?
I'm not saying the gun won't exist.
I'm dumb enough you could just give me a regular Twister and write Geo5 on the side of it with a Sharpie.
I will say, as a funny, one of the Hurricanes was shooting the Geo5 this weekend. Fantastic gun, by the way.
Yep.
And put a giant Twister sticker on the side of both sides of it. I'm sorry for that, Jacko and Jack, and anybody watching. I didn't tell them to do that. They did that on their own accord. So don't penalize them either. Great guys.
Also, I think with a Sharpie, I think I could do good Twister work. Yep. So our Ultimate Ref Tim is telling us they're going to start with 4 bodies alive. That is rough. Greenville Growl, they're down by 2. They're going to have 30 seconds on the clock, and they're going to start with 4 bodies. There's not much worse situation you could have. Perhaps a plane could crash into their pits, but other than that, that's about the worst
We are on an
situation.
airstrip, so there is a good chance,
Yeah,
better than not, that it could possibly
It's
happen.
possible.
Leverage has
Scan
roughly a year worth of paintball time to pull this out potentially. Ology is really giving them a hard time, though. So
Algae's just got to avoid dying on the break, which hasn't been a problem so far, but that's Leverage's best key to winning this one. He's getting a bunch of kills on the break.
all right, they're
Leveraging.
sending Caputo wide again. It looks like they peel one out of the center. Massive. Caputo gets in. He is
4
just
and 4.
marching forward, just marching forward, marching forward.
So both teams lost a body, but Leverage did a better job taking ground on that breakout.
Ology has not matched the snake movement, though, and they're down a body. So this is...
That is Watkins at the head of the snake for Ology.
can't tell if Ology has a snake corner or not. I don't believe they do.
Chris Caputo hunting for kills. That can is in danger over there for him.
I'm in danger. Sure. That is the death can.
Now they're going to cross the middle.
Wow, here we are.
Big push by Leverage.
Now we're getting into some fun. All right, so we got 3 across the back here for Ology, and then 1 at the head of the snake.
On the backside, Leverage is starting to move up that Dorito, and all the concern over this brick and the snake. The Dorito side getting into the action.
Don't want to commentator curse it, but Caputo is just in control here in the snake.
Caputo gets into that S2 that I hate so much, crossing the other teams.
I think Caputo may be okay here. Yep, Caputo's alive and well.
It's amazing.
My goodness. There's a ref all over him, too, so he's got to...
Caputo's attempting to merge souls with that wedge.
Man, this is tough. This is a tough call here for this Ology guy. What does he do? He can't take his eyes off Caputo and allows the Leverage players to just run down the field and murder his entire family.
Watkins still alive. Watkins might catch Caputo. He does, and he stays alive. Ology player also alive over in the Dorito. They've weathered the storm on that Leverage push. I lied. It's going to be a minor. They're going to lose both of their players.
And
wait,
is it Ology?
I thought Watkins just got the flag on him.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
The ref went in, did a check on Watkins.
Wait a minute.
But on the other hand, the ref pointed towards the other of the field, which usually indicates that's which side the penalty should be on. Confusion reigns.
Interesting. Was that a trade? Because really?
Okay.
Okay. What do we? Leverage staff is looking for an answer as to what's going on. I mean, the only thing I can maybe guess, and again, I am no expert or referee. I have no sort of authority here at all.
No. I think I do know what just went on. So the reason the ref was not doing he was doing a paint check on Watkins of Ology, but not to see if he was playing on.
See if it was a trade.
See if it was a trade or no. See if the Caputo had shot him dirty. The ref had decided that Caputo was shot first, obviously, right? And by Watkins, but he was trying to see if Watkins had a hit on him.
Correct.
That would actually been a worse news for them. So Caputo got the minor instead of the major because he felt that he played on enough to draw a gun. That's what that call was.
It's a hard visual because a very late flag.
All right, Pmob up 4-2. However, they're losing 2 bodies on the run out. Greenville Growl had to start down a body, but it's not going to matter. They're pushing this. Wow, 3. Pmob. Oh, Pmob.
Wow.
Pmob only has the Dorito corner left alive. He's in a world of hurt, though.
Yeah, the problem is that's a gag you can only run once. So Pmob will watch for that and adapt because you got Noel Tran quarterbacking over here on the sideline. And Noel
he just knocked the buzzer as cue.
Yeah, Noel don't fall for that trick twice. So
I just watched the buzzer's unit itself go launching from Greenville Growl's hands.
That poor Starbucks on that side is just...
it's seen a lot.
It has
seen a lot.
It's claiming souls.
We have a nice airball field in upstate New York that you can go retire to, home bunker.
That's right. Oh, it's going to the farm with the other bunkers. Yep. That's what my parents told me.
Look at the rabbits. Look at the rabbits bunker.
That's right. Melted down, they make a pool floaty out of it, unfortunately. That's the awful truth, people. I'm gonna expose the dark side of paintball. These bunkers turn into pool floaties and like little flamingos and alligators, and the rest of their days with some sweaty person laying on it.
There is no happy ending for these bunkers.
No, it's only despair from here. They get shot at for their whole life, and then they float in a pool somewhere. And that's what ends up happening.
Ology up by a commanding 5-2. We got 3 minutes on the clock. It's not impossible for Leverage to bring this back. Ology really risking some bodies. I mean, they're up a few points. I guess they can take some risk, but I don't love it.
3 minutes, so I think we're okay here. They got some time.
3 bodies walking off for Ology.
Caputo. He's not Caputo. Wearing similar goggles, so they're messing me up.
All right, the remaining Ology players got to dig in. Just milk the clock, please. Pascuda needs to find some way to break this open. He's got to. Don't allow them to kill the clock. Ref is going to pull him, and I think there's going to be a penalty.
That is tragic.
No, I think Leverage is still going to win this, but the big problem with that penalty is it's going to slow it down. I suspect Leverage will win the point, but not get at the clock. They're going to lose too much clock time on this.
I don't know, honestly, if that... I mean, granted, it was probably a warranted penalty, but I don't know genuinely how much he knew he was actually hit there. But again,
it doesn't matter if you know you're hit. If the ref didn't see it occur and the ref doesn't feel they can get to it in time, it's going to be a penalty. I'm wrong. Leverage is not going to win this point. They had a ton of momentum there, and it all just fell apart. Oh wait. Well, Leverage is just going to earn themselves another penalty. Leverage player deciding to walk off the field and instead of going direct to his pit, he decided to take a detour, take a walk at one of the Ology players and say something to his face.
Oh, he said something very complimentary, though, I believe. I heard it. He's like, hey, nice jersey, I like it. I think he said something along those lines.
Yeah, if I'm the Leverage coach, I think I'm going to have him have a little sit.
Yeah.
That is just dumb.
It's frustration. I mean, they're frustrated. That's tough. I mean, you let up a lot of points in a row here, you know?
God.
They just gave up 2 tough points in a row. That's a hard... But you can't let it get to you because that right there could have cost them a couple bodies potentially, you know, and put them even deeper into a hole.
Yeah, I just not a fan. 30 seconds. This ref crew is not putting up with any nonsense, and I really mean that. Even when you're walking off the field, if you do that kind of gesticulating of I think I got him first, you don't say it, you just even point. You're getting a flag out here today.
Yeah, these guys are on their game.
So if you think you're going to make a beeline to an opposing player and talk some smack and then turn and head to your pit, it's not going to work.
This wind is really picking up. These bunkers are
wacky, wiggling, inflated. Bunker arm man.
They're.
Oh, we're on shaky cam.
Oh, Air Force Ones. What we got going on there?
All right, 3-4 preferred Pmob up by a point. We got 5 seconds on the clock.
Oh, this is great.
They're going to
play. It's anybody's game. It's anybody's game.
Good Lord.
If they shoot a ball, I'll be very disappointed.
Russian Legion, watch out. Your 8-second record is about to be shattered. I'm coming for you, Tavares.
That's right. Avenge Apollo Creed, boys. Yeah. And the ceremonial buzzer. Pmob's going to break out.
And go, and game over.
Come on, guys. Beep.
Oh, there was a hit on the shoulder of that ground player.
What are you doing?
He didn't care.
A bunch of silly gooses out there, 5 seconds.
All right, congratulations to Pmob. You're going to take 3rd place overall. Well done. Pmob had such a strange trip to get here this weekend, too.
They just took the, what's the 3rd place flag? Still a checker, right? Still a checkered flag.
I guess so.
That's a NASCAR reference.
They had some wild... I don't know NASCAR references. Let me be really upfront.
I don't either.
But Pmob took a very long, strange journey to get here. Let me say once again, we wish our best of luck to Matt Kilbashian. He's suffering a really bad knee, perhaps knee injury. We don't quite know yet. Someone familiar with the situation said it might be a torn patellar, but man, best luck to him.
And obviously Pmob, like you said earlier, supporting Destroyer Lifestyle. It's
supporting Cam Montoya's fight against leukemia.
Correct. So check out Destroyer Lifestyle. Find him on Facebook, along the internet. They're not hard to find. Those
Pmob jerseys are not currently for sale on Destroyer Lifestyle. Let me be clear, but with enough consumer demand, they will be.
Demand it.
Anything to help. The New England community's done a great job rallying around Cam Montoya and his fight against childhood leukemia. So if you can support it, great. If you can't, that's fine too. If you have another cause in your area you can support, that's great too.
Any purchase from Destroyer Customs or Destroyer Lifestyle will obviously support that cause too. Yeah. So support them if you can. Great family.
Just be good to each other.
Yep.
All right, Leverage Ology. 2 to 6. It's pretty well out of reach for Leverage.
Speaking of being good to people, Leverage this Ology going at it again after some words exchanged. So
it's very possible Leverage is going to start down a body here with that. I don't know. Hang on one second.
They got 5 fresh faces out there, but we'll double check on that.
Excuse me, Tim. Tim, are they going to start down a body? Was there a penalty for that smack talk? Okay.
Just some locker room talk out there. No penalty, but.
Yeah, there was a sternly worded letter to Leverage from the reffing staff.
That's right. It's written in blood and delivered by a brick.
All right, 2 minutes left on the clock.
They got nothing to lose here, man. They just got to dig in and go.
Big crawl by Leverage. If they can make it to the end, they could bring this back to a 3-point game.
Oh, boy, they're shooting the crack. They know he's there. This is not even a question.
That is a purely preventative crack shooting.
Oh, Caputo. Oh, it's like running through a garden hose, buddy. What are you doing there? Come on.
Oh, no, he's got to get a penalty because he decided to keep crawling.
Oh, Caputo.
They're going to pull the middle out.
I don't see a hit, but.
I don't know. The ref is not impressed.
I find it very hard to go through there without getting hit with someone shooting that much paint through it. But
10.5 a second right through an open.
Yeah, he was nonstop shooting. He did not stop shooting that crack. So, I mean, what else could Caputo do there, though? I mean, that's like your only play when you're down by this much with this much time. You got to make big moves.
And there you have it, folks. Atlantic City's first crack shooting.
I sure it's not the first. All right, I'm going to take it from here. Matt collects himself. There's a paintball game going on, Matt. And heading down the D side. Looks like he's going to lock this up. Ology about to put up. Could be the nail in the coffin, perhaps. Oh, he's calling his boys in. They got to relish in this. In front of the Leverage pit. Sure if this is going to work out for him.
Yeah,
later.
This is going to put it out of reach, certainly. Well, actually, I think we're going to hit mercy rule here. 5-point differential. I mean, they can do whatever they want. They can hit it or just let it go to time, but.
Yeah, Leverage ain't going to buzz it.
No.
I mean, they're not going to give him the win willingly. So, well, we're all just going to sit here and wait for this to tick out, which should happen in 3, 2, and 1. And there we go.
There you go. Congratulations to Ology. Well, I don't want to say that was like a surprise victory because Ology is a hell of a team. That would be disrespectful to them. But Leverage, I think most people would have said, was probably the favorite coming into this event.
It's in their backyard, you know. Their whole support crew is here. Their families are here. I mean, Ology, in my opinion, just for coming from out of town to do this, I mean, they were the underdogs going into this. I mean, Leverage is in the driver's seat for the season. They're an amazing team with great players. So, I mean, making it that far, and I think they still will probably be on the top of the standings for the year. So
this doesn't knock Leverage out of any kind of running.
No, not at all.
They're still doing great. I want to say congratulations to Ology. I also want to say congratulations to Algae because throughout this weekend, I saw a lot of moments of sportsmanship from them, and I know that's not, most important thing to everybody, but to me it is. They actively work to protect other players from overshooting. They dial back their own players. So, anyways, great sportsmen. I got to congratulate them.
See,
also
here
Leverage.
we go, right here. Shaking hands, no smack talking. Hopefully no commentator curse on this. I wouldn't want to see a brawl break out here, but, I mean, everybody here, they made it this far. Both these teams, they fought to get here. So
I believe we might be seeing Zach Moran there using an umbrella as an impromptu crutch. He's had a rough weekend.
He hurt his leg from carrying his team all event.
Yeah. All right, so congratulations to Ology. That was a hell of a run. Congratulations, you deserve it. Congratulations, Pmob, third place. You did great in your consolation bracket. I want to thank you so much for tuning in and watching this broadcast. It's wonderful that you'll be able to support us. You can support our sponsors. T2, you get the last words.
I do.
Yeah, wrap it up.
What an amazing weekend. This was a great event. It's been an absolute pleasure working next to you again after all these years. We said a couple days ago that Matt and I have known each other for over 20 years. That's the one that trained me to get into this industry many, many years ago, and I'm so thankful for everything you've done for me over the years.
You too. I'm so pleased by your success. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Matt.
Thank you all to coming and joining us here at the NXL in Atlantic City, Mid-Atlantic Major.
Bye, guys.
Take care, guys. Thank you.
Bye-bye.